All right, I want to talk to you about a tool we're going to use for our engineering notebooks this semester. We're going to be using OneNote as part of the Office 365 package to utilize and create digital engineering notebooks. And so once you kind of get into your account, you can go to OneNote and then go ahead and create a new notebook and go ahead and give that notebook a name. You can call it EDD 20 for the year and your initials. And go ahead and click create. I'm going to walk you through some of the steps for how you're going to set this up. And so our notebook, we're going to put different sections in for each of the major parts of the design process we're going to be going through. And so over here, I'm going to go ahead and start creating those sections. And so those sections will correspond with element letters that correspond with what you guys will see as we work through our problem solving process here. And so you can go ahead and start creating those. We should have element A through element L. So like I said, you'll go ahead and create sections in your notebook for element A through element L. To kind of give you an example of how this will work, your engineering notebook will be your personal work as part of your team's design project. And so this will be everything that you do to help your team advance in the design process and coming up with a solution that solves the problem you want to solve. So like I said, this will be your individual work. And so you don't need to have a shared notebook or anything like that. This will, like I said, will be your individual work. Then within each element, you will have pages for every day that you're working on the project. And so, for example, maybe the first thing we're going to do and work on is problem statement research. And then I can go down in the field and I could put any information or any research that I'm finding that's helping me create that problem statement. There's all kinds of tools you can use here. So much like just Microsoft Word or a word processor, you can insert pictures, links to things. You can actually even put in audio. I don't know that we would use audio a whole lot in this class, but it's an option. You can also draw. So if you have sketches or things you need to annotate, you can put those right in here using the draw tools. So I think this will be a very good resource for us to be able to utilize to keep our engineering notebooks organized and to get all of our information that we need to be able to solve our problems kind of in one spot. So for example, let's say we're doing our some research on COVID-19. We come across this bit of information for the cases in Kansas and in Harvey County for COVID-19, and that's beneficial to us for our research. You could copy and paste it if it was an image, but in this case, you could use the snipping tool or another screen capture tool to go ahead and take a snippet of that. You could then insert that image right into your engineering notebook, and then you could type some notes about that. So maybe there's some other information we didn't need to know. This is why I put this in here. This is how this could help my project, and so on. So again, there's a lot of really useful resources you can do. Maybe this note goes along with this Harvey County statistic, and we want to make sure that we remember that. So we want to draw a line from here to here or something like that. And so this is again meant to be not a finished product. Uh, this is a notebook for you to work in, and so um, there's going to be things that aren't nice and neat about it. It's not something that, 5 days down the line you decide this isn't important anymore and you delete it. You just keep it in here, and so you'll have an entry for every day that you work on the project, and you'll do that by using the new page uh, feature here. Um, and I think one of the great things about that is it automatically um, date and time stamps it. And so we can remember exactly when that entry was made in your notebook. All right, so that's kind of an overview of how we will use OneNote for our engineering notebooks this year.